know I'm going to remember that phone call that I got. Just thought it was a bailout, not realizing what was about to transpire.
Parents still outraged in Uvalde, Texas, as we mark 1 year since deadly school shootings in that small Texas community. 19 children and 2 teachers killed in that mass shooting. It took more than an hour before law enforcement breached the classroom where that teenage gunman was holed up and killed him. Investigation into the botched police response still ongoing. Madeline Rivera joins us live in Uvalde, Texas now as the nation remembers the 21 lives lost. Madeline, good morning to you.
Good morning, John.
Good morning. Many who lost loved ones say they're nowhere closer to healing. What are they calling on lawmakers to do this morning?
There's a lot of frustration here in the community in the city of Uvalde, John. A lot of the family members of the victims are frankly calling for gun reform. That's the biggest issue that we hear from them right now. They are angry about the lack of progress, they say, that has been made on that front. In fact, they say here in the state of Texas, there have been no changes over the last year. Earlier this month, a House bill that would raise the minimum age requirement in the state to get assault rifles, certain assault rifles anyway, they wanted to raise that age from 18 to 21. At least that House bill would. But that House bill did get out of a House committee, but it never was put to the floor for a vote, which a lot of gun reform advocates say was a gut punch to them. John?
How is the White House responding to these calls to end gun violence right now?
So the White House, the president is expected to deliver remarks about the Uvalde shooting at the White House later on today. And you've heard the president say over and over again. So last year, yes, about a month after the Uvalde shooting, the president signed into law the most comprehensive gun bill in decades. But it fell short of some of the measures that a lot of Democrats wanted. One of those measures they say they wanted was to ban assault rifles. That wasn't part of that bill. So you've heard the president say time and time and again that he wants to ban assault rifles, and he said that again after several mass shootings, not just the Uvalde, that we have seen over the course of the last year. John?
Yeah, the investigation into that botched police response still ongoing. A year later here, we have no charges filed. So where do things stand right now?
Yeah, I was talking about that botched police response. It took police officers more than an hour to breach that 4th grade classroom where the gunman was holed up, eventually killing him. So there's been a lot of questions about that. In regards to accountability here, that's one of the things that the families are really looking for. They want accountability, they want transparency, and they want justice. Yes, there have been at least one resignation and some terminations. The acting police chief of Uvalde during the shooting, he stepped down from his role last year. The school police chief, he was fired in August. The Texas Department of Public Safety has also terminated 2 of its state troopers. But people here, they want more. And one of the reasons why the investigation and further disciplinary action, why those efforts have been impeded, is because the city of Uvalde doesn't have access to police records. They do say, though, that there should be some progress on that front. A couple of days ago, city officials said they're getting close to reaching an agreement that would allow an independent investigator to access some of those police records that would allow them to take disciplinary action, hold people accountable if needed. John?
Madeline Rivera, thanks so much for joining us this morning. You can see a memorial still behind her there. It's going to be an emotional day in Uvalde, and a vigil is also scheduled for later tonight.